Hello and welcome to a very, very random recording of a video that I've been meaning to do for a while, and now I have to do it because I have to go work in my yard because the patio guy is coming tonight to walk the site and our patio is finally happening. I'm very excited, but this is involved in the whole patio thing, and so is this baby. Hello, I am Mare. This is Miss Enid Sinclair, werewolf extraordinaire. Hello, tiny werewolf. Hello. She's very kissy. Oh no, now Casper's here. He's like, but I'm the video guy. I must be. He knows he's like the star. You guys know that, right? Casper is the star. Enid's the baby, but Casper's the star. And this is like having a jealous toddler and a jealous baby. If you are new here, welcome. I am Mare. I review all kinds of stuff. I do lifestyle stuff. I'm an elder goth from way back in the 80s. 80s, Enid. 1983. You weren't even an idea of an idea of an idea back then. No, you were not. But you are the gothiest little bat girl. You look like a tiny fruit bat. Or actually, she looks like a flying fox bat. And I love her. So if you're new here, Enid is my new puppy who is I adopted her. She is from an oops litter. And, but not really an oops litter, because as I was told by the oops person, the oops parent of her parents, she was no accident, guys. I really honestly think this happened because the universe conspired, and I can't even explain how special she is to me. After I lost Dude, I was so depressed I didn't record. I lost another dog back in January. I didn't record for a while. I took like weeks and weeks off, and I haven't recorded a lot this year, earlier in the year and through the summer. It was just too tough. Enid came along and I don't know, you are my sunshine. Yes, you are my sunshine. I love all my dogs. They're very special. Eliza's over on the love seat, cooking herself. Casper's laying on his bed. You're getting pink, sweetie. You're not staying out. Okay, they're going to go in as soon as I am done filming this. Enid is teething, clearly. So if you look at Enid, very tiny little thing, right? She is 4 pounds. Well, she was born on May 10th, and I have a big yard. If you are new here and you haven't seen it, there's some of my old vlogs. There's a really good one. Maybe I'll put it at the end of this. It is my hammock vlog that I did this year. I am going to do more hammock vlogs now that it's cooling off. Once the patio is in, you guys, hammock vlog is going to be a thing. We're bringing out the hammock vlogs. Until it's too cold for me to do them, I'm going to sit on my hammock on that new patio. But I did a hammock vlog and I was sitting outside, and as you hear my ducks and my chickens, roosters out there, we have a little over an acre of land, and we are up on the top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, and there are bears, and there are coyotes in my woods, and there are hawks. And I have this tiny little creature. It's like a baby that just has to bite and chew and teeth on everything, aren't you? Yes. Do you want to get down and get a drink? Go get a drink and I'll show what I got you. The hawks don't care, you guys. They're not afraid of us. They're like, they see chickens and they're like, lunch and dinner. Thank you very much. They don't care if we're there. We can wave our arms and yell and they'll eventually take off. But if we're working in the yard, the hawks will like stalk the birds. And probably my tiny little dog, which is why I have this. But we also have a lot of owls in our woods too. We have hawks and owls. So the thing is, we have a second floor deck, and that's where we like to sit outside. We are on the second floor, so we're halfway up to a lot of the trees. So there are all these trees on this north side, and I have seen hawks just sit in these trees. I do not want Enid getting eaten by a hawk or a coyote in my woods, but Enid would never be in my yard alone, ever. Ever, ever. I would never let her walk around the yard. None of my dogs do. They don't go off lead. We don't have a fenced yard. So if they're out in the yard with us, they're on a leash and they're with us. Now, Enid does not have to be on a leash. She follows me everywhere. She's one of those little teacup dogs that just has to be at your feet constantly. My other dogs are sight hounds, Eliza and Casper. And Casper is deaf. We can never have him off lead because we can't call him if he sees a deer and he runs, if he chases anything. He will come when I do his come here hand signal. But if he gets on the trail of a squirrel or a deer or anything or runs, we can't call him back because he's deaf. So we don't let our sight hounds off leash at all. We do plan on eventually, if you're wondering, we do eventually plan on having a fenced area in our yard. We've been re-landscaping the entire area for a couple years now. It's just every year we try to chip away at some of it. This year is going to be a big one with getting this patio done. And what we do want to do is enclose the patio so that the dogs will be able to run around the patio downstairs, because it's going to be a huge patio the whole length of the house. All that to say, I spent a lot of money buying this. So this is a spike vest, mini neon pink, condition new. This is a Coyote vest. Have you guys seen these? You might have seen dogs online wearing these crazy things, and they look like punk rockers wearing crazy leather jackets with spikes sticking out of them everywhere. Stab resistant vest. This is what we got. I knew as soon as I got Enid, I knew I was going to buy her one of these. I actually had to wait and put it into the budget because these are not cheap. The total of everything in this box was $170. But, and I know you're going, oh my God, but because of where we live and how small she is, basically it's a $170 life insurance policy, and it is worth every penny because I adore her. And if something happened to her, I don't think I would. A hawk is flying over right now. It just went this way and it just circled that way. Keep on moving. Again, we're always out on the deck. Hawks just circle around here all the time. So this is worth it. We would love to meet your furry friends sporting their gear with a review, including a video or photo. Of course, I'm going to do that on her Instagram. So this is called Coyote Vest Pet Body Armor, and it is www.coyotevest.com. They're designed and made in the USA. Thank you for your order. What better gift to give your furry friend than the gift of protection? I agree totally 100%. 150, 200, 2,000, 2,000,000%. Coyote Vest Pet Body Armor uses the highest quality materials, as we believe our furry friends deserve only the best. If there are any issues, reach out to us. And they have a phone number, they have a support, they have a QR code, all these things. One thing I will tell you, so they look like this. Look how cute. Enid's going to look adorable in this, by the way. They have been saying on their Instagram that there are, and this is scary, okay, there are places, especially when you see the things like the Temu and the Shein and all that, they start copying designs. And you know, everybody steals people's designs. Yes, the ducks no. Okay, my birds are all going crazy because they see the hawk flying over, but I'm out here with everyone. It's up really, really high though, so I'm okay. Coyote Vest just posted on their Instagram that there are starting to be knockoffs of this brand. Do not buy the knockoffs if you want to be guaranteed that you are getting ultimate protection for your dog or for your cat. On their website, people buy these for their outdoor cats. I'm not kidding. Totally worth it if you're worried about your pet getting eaten by anything. The company actually started when this family in California lost their absolutely beloved family dog to a coyote, and they were devastated. And they were like, what could we have done? We should have done something. What can we do? And they invented the Coyote Vest. They came up with this design. So this is the one that I got is called the Spike Vest, and it is Velcro. There is one that buckles. I got the Velcro because I think Enid would be more comfortable in that than buckles. She's so tiny. I was like trying to make it as light as possible. Your Spike Vest includes spikes for the collar and 2 long strips for the back. The middle back strip is for optional accessories, which I got. Optional accessories. This is the coolest thing. I'm really excited about this. We'll talk about this when we get to it. So the first thing we do is attach spikes. I may speed this up. We'll see how this goes. Let's see. Let's take it out and I'll show you what it looks like. Here are the spikes. Pull to separate. Okay. So they're like Velcro. So here's the spikes that come with. And I have pulled to separate. The cool thing about this is you can customize it. So here it is. It's going to be, I think it's going to fit her perfectly. It may be just a tiny bit big, but this is the smallest size they make. And if it's a little big, that's okay because she'll still grow into it. So here is Enid's Coyote Vest. Now, this is actually like a Kevlar, a material that teeth and talons cannot go through, which is great. So then you can take the spikes and you put them on the back like so. They have optional things, like I said. You'll see what that is in a second. And it also has the little clip, so when I walk her, this is great because if we're walking out in public, she can wear this. If a big dog comes up to her, Because there might be big dogs out in public that are dog-friendly dogs. They like other dogs. If they have prey drive, they might see her and think she's a squirrel or something and go after her. Attach spikes. Start at neck. Wrap Velcro collar flat. Okay, align strips carefully and press down. So there's the strips. Take a moment to note how items are wrapped, packaged in case you need to return it. They do allow you to return it if it's the wrong size, but this is the mini, and it says free return or exchange label for $198 via redo, which I did get, but I won't need it. But I'm like, let me get it just in case it's like really too big. But this is going to be perfect for her. It's going to be a little bit big on her, but she'll probably wear like a t-shirt or a little sweater in the winter under this. So that'll give her a little bit of extra room as well. So I'm not worried about the sizing. Hand wash and air dry. No washer or dryer, obviously. Collar in the vest may be stiff to begin with. It will become more flexible over time. Like a good pair of shoes, it needs to be broken in. Yeah, so this is a little stiff. I'm going to kind of bend it around and do this and loosen it up a little bit. If the waist or collar band is not long enough or too long, we have extenders and stay straps that can solve the problem. Give us a call or email for more info. So even say she did get bigger. Oh, and these come off too, look. Isn't that cool? It's all like customizable. So if we're walking her and we don't need these, we could take these off. I would keep these on though. So if a big dog comes over and thinks that she's a squirrel or something, they're going to go like this. They're going to get stabbed with all the spikes. So they cannot grab my tiny little dog and run off with her. Some dogs might think she's a toy and just go to pick her up. We don't want that. We don't want her getting punctured with somebody's teeth. So hence the vest. So this is for many reasons, not just the hawks and coyotes. Not worried about coyotes in my yard. They tend to stay a good couple miles, 1 to 2 miles out in the woods. There was only one time I was out in my yard. I was putting in my chickens, and it was the creepiest, scariest, most horrible feeling I ever had. It was pretty dark. I had my phone on me, but I didn't have a flashlight, and it was before we had redone our yard and re-landscaped, so our yard was all woods, and I was walking out, and I heard something, and then I had my camera flashlight on, and I went like this, and there was a semicircle of coyotes standing right in front of me. And they were all like looking at me and crouched down in a semicircle. I'm like, this is how I'm going to die. I just froze. I just stood there and I'm like, what the hell do I do? And I had my phone light on them and I could see their eyes shine. I swear it's that thing where you know something's bad. Like all the hair on my arms, that fight or flight response, like the back of my neck, like that prickly feeling on the back of your neck, and all the hair on my arms stood up, and it was like immediate, like, oh crap feeling. What I ended up doing was just like jumping up and down and screaming, going, get out of here, get out of here. And I picked up some rocks and threw rocks at them, and they all took off, luckily. But that was really scary. So would they ever be in my yard? Yes. I would never have Enid out at sunset with me. And it doesn't matter. If she's ever out, she's going to be in this, no matter the time of day, and she will be right with me. So it's Pamela, Paul, and Nicole who started the company. If we can help save one life, we know we've made a difference to that family, and little hearts and paws. So this was just so important for me to get for her. Let me show you what else we got. So pull to separate, we have these on, but I got additional things. I got what's called Coyote whiskers. Attach Coyote whiskers directly on center strip. Lift edge of Velcro and slide the feet underneath. All right, let's see if I can figure this out, because this is getting long, and I don't want this to be more than 30 minutes of me talking about coyote stuff. Oh, and they also gave me a bell. I'm going to put the bell on the collar, too, which helps. Okay, so these are coyote whiskers. These are the big, crazy things that stick out of the top. When you see the dogs walking around with all the things sticking out. I like the packaging. They package everything separately. These are just like Ziploc bags. So this family makes everything. Everything is made here in the U.S. and they're based out of California. And if you are in California, I highly recommend buying one of these. Add whiskers to cups. Insert 20 nylon strands into each cup as shown. So they have, and then they go on the Velcro strip. So this is what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to have to pause this and put this together. I'm going to take it out and show it to you. And we have this long piece of Velcro, and we have these things. And I have 4 of them. Wow, she's not going to need 4. She's very short. She's probably only going to need like 2. I mean, she's so tiny and her body is short. I think if you have a dog that's like longer, you might need more of these. So we have these crazy things like this. I'm just going to show a couple of them. Okay, start with 2 in the center and then at opposite ends. There are these little holes in here, and I have to put these through. This is going to be super duper time consuming. So they go through like this. and they just go through on the bottom, and then you just keep putting them through on the opposite ends and filling it in. And this is going to be very, very time consuming. So as I said, I am not going to film all this. But you keep pulling these through like this. So then we're going to have this thing going on, and it's going to look like this when it's done. Or that. But really like this. Okay, I will be right back. Let me put one of these together. Okay, by the way, I have 4 in now. It says you put 20 in each cup. So they give you enough to put 20 of these in each one. So that's 4. This is 5. I have to do this with 20 of these in each one of these little cup things. Then this threads onto the Velcro like this, and then this goes on the back of this. So that's what I'm working on. I will be right back. Okay, I got one done. Ta-da! Look at this thing. And then it goes on the back like so. Nothing is going to be able to get my dog with this thing on. Okay, I'm going to finish putting this together. I'll be right back. Okay, we are inside now. Enid and her bat. Oh, baby! We got your vest together. Yes, we do. We got your little sissy's vest together. Now I think I totally want one of these vests for Eliza too. But anyway, here is the finished Coyote spike Velcro and the one that's on the neck. So I put the one on the neck. That actually goes there. The little short one goes under the spikes. And then this one goes right here. Press it down like this. And there is her crazy punk rock vest. Now, I haven't shown you this yet. This is the Hawk Shield. So here is this without the Hawk Shield. Now, I bought an extra thing called the Hawk Shield. I think this was like $20-some, 20 give or take, something. The total for everything, I got the Coyote spikes, and like I said, these were extra. You can just get the vest, but I got the additional spikes, and I got, this is called the Hawk Shield, which I'm probably the most excited about the Hawk Shield. Okay, stab-resistant Hawk Shield. Remove back spikes and accessories. So in order to put this on, I need to take all this off, which is actually really easy. Attach the back spikes and accessories to Hawk Shield, and then put that on the back of the vest. This is a Kevlar Talon-proof, can't get through it, protective piece of equipment. So I'm going to pull these off, and then I just put this on, but I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to take this one off. And then we put the Hawk Shield on and center it. So this gets centered right there. And then it goes like this. It's going to be a little weird on her back. It looks like this, and it's kind of flat. Okay, and then I can put the accessories back on. It's another layer of protection, but it does do something else as well. And then I have to press all this Velcro down like this. Okay, so here is the completed vest with everything on it, and then this like here. So what the Hawk Shield does is if a hawk does come down and try to grab her, well, for one thing, it's going to have a really hard time with these, but if I didn't have this on, say this wasn't on and I just had the Hawk Shield on, which is probably like when I work in the yard today, I'm not worried about coyotes. I probably won't have the spikes on. I will have the Hawk Shield on. And so I'll take these off and I'll have these on. So what the Hawk Shield does is, say she's outside and a hawk comes down, it's going to grab her like this. This tears away. So it only has 4 corner Velcros, like so. So it's not attached all the way across. So if a hawk grabbed her like this, it would pick her up and this would tear away. She would go ploop and fall, hopefully, from her own weight. And that's the whole idea of the Hawk Shield, which I love that about this, because if something does grab it, it's going to pull this away before it gets to her. So that's the idea. Now I know you guys want to see what she looks like in it. So, and she's playing. Oh, I feel so bad. She's playing with her bat. You playing with your bat? Say, but Mama, I'm playing with a bat. Okay, when I took the Coyote whiskers off, one of these came off with it. So I'm just putting that back on. Okay, now I'm going to put her in this. She's not going to like it, but she's going to have to get used to it. Don't know what to tell her. Okay, oh my God, here she is. It actually fits her really, really well. Let's see, I'm going to put her down. Let's see, what are you going to do? You're just going to stand there. She's like, I am uncertain. Anyway, so this is how it looks. I now have a Battle Enid. It's Battle Enid. She's not sure about it. She's not sure what to do. I want her to get used to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Hawk Shield off because this is really heavy and we're just in the house. So I am just going to leave it on her like this. So I'm just going to leave this on her, and I'm going to let her walk around a little. I think it's so big around her neck. And you know what? I'm going to take these off too. I'm going to take the spikes off. I just want her to get used to the feel of the jacket. She's sitting so calm. I could just put one row of spikes along the back just like this. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to let her just kind of walk around and get used to it a little bit. I think what's freaking her out is because it's so high on the sides of her head right here. But I know she hates that, but I actually love it. Oh, okay, she's walking around now. I don't know about this. I'm going to take her outside and let her walk around on the deck in this. We're just going to get her used to it, but it's very stiff right now. So it's going to take her a little bit to get used to it, and I am okay with that. This is going to be like, it's almost like a dog training thing. It's a lot for her to have on, and it is really thick and it's really heavy. So she's going to have to get used to the feel of it. So I'm going to go take her outside. I'm going to take my phone with me, and I'll just film her. We'll film her walking around. We'll see what happens. But for right now, I'm probably going to leave just the vest and the spikes on her without all of the crazy stuff, because we are going to be working right up against my house along the side of it. If you have a nervous little dog like I do, we are going to wear these, and we are going to just wear one spike along the back. I think what's making her nervous is the thing up around her neck like this. I just need her to get used to it, because this way, I like how far it comes up on the side of her face. Nothing is going to get her. So let's go outside and let's see how she does. And then we'll just call this done. And I'm going to work with her with this. And if I get a chance and we're outside filming, I'll try to film her a little bit outside today. Okay, I'll be right back. Casper's like sniffing her like, Mom, is she? They're like, are you okay? She's just laying there. Are you okay? You okay? What you wigging your tail for? There you go, baby. It's a battle, Enid. Casper is like, dude, what in the hell are you? I know, Casper. Come here. Come on, E. Come on, E. Well, she's wagging her tail, so she's not that upset. What do you think? Are you safe? Are you all safe now? Yes. What a good girl. Oh my goodness, look how safe you are. My little punk rock girl. Look at this punk rock girl right here. Okay, so there she is with her battle spikes. I love it. We're going to get used to this, and I will keep you guys updated if you want updates on how she gets used to it, how she does. If I film outside with her in the yard, I will put that up for you. So I might do that in a short. Okay, thanks for watching. Coyote Vest, you rock. Thank you for protecting my little 4-pound creature. Yes, girl. Say thank you. Thank you, Coyote Vest. We love you.